Hello and welcome to Be a Better Person. This channel is about kindness, self-discovery, self-improvement. Today's topic I really had to think about, but the main point of this topic, even if I prattle on about is about the two stories that I'm going to talk about. And again, this isn't always about when people hear what people are told or people are labeled as. Sometimes we label ourselves. So today's topic, I can't remember where they said, is labels. And I, like I said, wasn't sure, mainly these two stories, but we label a lot in our society. And I think that not only ourselves, but other people. And we put our labels on us and we start believing that stuff. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I'm talking about labels we give each other and give ourselves, not labels on products. So again, these are my thoughts. Don't mean they're right, don't mean they're wrong. Just some things to think about. Maybe my thinking's all backwards. I was almost gonna say backwardsy thinking, but I mean, maybe my thinking's backwards. That's why I discuss it here. That's why I hope that maybe somebody will say something and it'll give me something to think about that I didn't think about prior. And again, if you like to label yourself and you're happy with labeling yourself, go for it. I'm just talking about things that work for me, might not work for you. But hopefully, like I said, we can have discussions, explore topics, and that you will comment. So, I think that labeling has gotten worse, probably since the 90s. And I'm talking more about labels based on traits, personality quirks, possible really psychological things that happen to people. I'm not taking these things and saying that they're lightly, but I just want to talk about it in the context here is labels. Things like ADHD. Oh, he's an introvert. Oh, he's an extrovert. Oh, he's super, super smart. Labels can be both positive and negative, by the way. Oh, he's got ADD. Oh, they have stress disorder. Oh, they have SPD. Oh, they have ODD. Oh, they have ADHD, VAST, anxiety, bipolar, AUDHD. Oh, they have depression. They're neurotic. Oh, they're shy. They're naughty. They're clumsy. You can go on and on and on and on. What I'm saying though is we label people, and possibly by hearing continuously that they're clumsy, maybe they become clumsier. Oh, she's so clumsy. Oh, he's so clumsy. Oh, so I'm clumsy. I can't do anything. I don't have good balance. I can't do stuff. I'm just clumsy. I'm just going to fall and trip over things. So I think it's worse in children, but it can happen to adults too. If you're just told something over and 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 over, you start believing it. You start actually doing the things that you were labeled as, whether it's you labeling yourself or somebody else labeling you. That, oh, I have limitations because of this. And again, that's why I think labels are so terrible. Now, I can be slightly depressed right now, and I can tell myself, my dog just passed. I'm a little bit of a depressive funk. But that doesn't mean that's you all the time. Understand that the causation of it is your dog just died. That's why you're depressed, or why you're sad, or why you're lonely, because now you don't have your friend anymore. What I'm talking about is when people say, oh, he's dyslexic. Jimmy's dyslexic. Can't read. Oh, Jimmy's dyslexic. That's why he's failing the test. Oh, Bobby doesn't have a dad. That's why he lashes out. Oh, Bobby doesn't have a dad. Oh, Bobby doesn't have a dad. Oh, gosh, I don't have a dad. That's why I'm angry. I can be angry. It's okay to be angry because I don't have a dad. I hope you get the point that I'm trying to make. Again, I'm not a psychologist, and it's not like I think that there's not real diseases out there, that there's not real people who are afflicted with things seriously. I'm saying overall that these things cause us to make excuses. They put us in these boxes, whether we're telling ourselves this or where we're telling other people that over and over and over. And then they start thinking that they can't do things, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that I just can't escape what I'm labeled. What my label says I am. Nothing I can do to overcome it. Again, not a psychologist. Just make an observation. So here are the two big stories that I want to talk about. And I don't want to, let me just tell the stories and then I can say things that go with it. So I'm going to go with the first thing. A mom had a kid out of wedlock, used an excuse for the kid's attitude because, he didn't have a dad, and then started saying things. I think he has Asperger's. I think he's a bit autistic. I think always something. And what it was is using a label as an excuse for behavior. As far as I know, and again, this isn't somebody who I just casually knew, pretty close with them for several years, but I don't know if they were ever really tested. I think they didn't want to test them because then they wouldn't be able to possibly use the labels. Now, again, I do not think that this person was doing anything to be detrimental to their child. I don't think that they thought about the long-term harm that they could be causing their child by always saying that they're limited because of these labels. I think that sometimes it's just easier to make those excuses instead of trying to look at the real core root of the problem that a person might have. Again, I don't know whether ever tested. No stories that I ever had was ever, I took them to the doctor and they said this. I think these were all just speculations on the parents' part about what was wrong with the child. And he grew up to have many problems in school because of social interaction with other people. To this very day, I think he's very sheltered and still stays at home and doesn't go out and do the social and regular things that other people do, because I've moved away from the situation over the last 5 years, roughly, and so I don't see it as much. And again, I think it's just because excuses and labels put on this child over and over and over that I think they just were, I can't do this because I'm this. I can't do that because I'm... Again, I don't know. I never had deep conversations. I can say again that there was a circumstance where my wife was doing something and the kid was laughing, but the parent, don't do that. He hates that. He's laughing and seems to really be enjoying it. But of course, let's stop because you said that he doesn't like that. He appeared to like it, but you said he doesn't. Again, I don't think that maliciously the mother was doing anything. I'm just saying how this could be very detrimental to anyone. It's the same thing if you're telling yourself something over and over. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I can't make friends. I don't have any friends. I'm an introvert. And so then you don't even try to make friends anymore because you've convinced yourself that you're an introvert. Second story, another person I knew very, very well, a son who didn't know initially, didn't start talking, took him, found out on autism, on the spectrum. Even when he started talking, had to have a lot of speech therapy to be able to talk, but did not separate the children on anything. He had a second younger son, treated them equally, treat them like I would have treated my child, expectation, rules. Yes, understood when there are things that lash out, but then tried to have conversations about why did you lash out, especially within school. Had to go have conversations with principals and teachers and about how to make sure to get out of these triggered situations when he was younger. Never did I ever hear either parent tell this child that he was something and that he couldn't do something because he was something. They gave expectations, they gave what they expected from him and what proper behavior was, had punishments for improper behavior. Again, not terribly on the spectrum that, this is never going to happen because you can't have communication. I'm just saying in this realm of things, and now that kid is, I believe, in high school, has his own YouTube channel, functioning very, very well in society, is going to be able to do whatever he wants his whole entire life. And again, I think it's just the opposite. Instead of using this diagnosis, this label as a detriment thing, just treated him like a regular person and let him know that he's capable of whatever. Gave expectations. Again, just two examples that I've witnessed in my life, but I've seen labels all the time and people think that they're things because they've been labeled. whether it's by size, shape, form, color, race, creed, whatever. I think that over-labeling people is bad. We all have these traits. We all do these specific different things. We all go through emotional ups and downs. Again, I just want to go back to, again, if you say that somebody's really good about something, oh, you're great, oh, you're a genius, oh, so now they're scared to fail because maybe it'll prove that I'm not a genius. So I think it could be bad either way. You have to understand we're all human. We all go through things, some to larger extents than others. We can't label. We still have to have empathy and compassion, which I even do for the mother and the child of the first example that I gave, or any person who does that. I'm just saying, be cognizant. Stop and think before you keep pushing a label over and over on anyone, because they might start believing it and think that they can't do things, and you can. Emotional health is very important. It affects people differently and at different times, and you know, a lot of people do need therapy, and it's great for them. I find therapy in my friends. I've been very fortunate that I haven't needed that, and I've been through some very bad times in my life, and I've been through some very good times, and I've felt, like I said, every emotion you could possibly be. But whatever works for you is the most important thing. Make sure your mental health is good, because it is very important. It's as important as your physical health, maybe even more, really, if you stop and think about it. So let's try to get rid of labels. Let's not label people. Let's try to think of, when we start to label people, why are we doing this, and are they capable of being whatever they need to be? But no matter what, remember, your smile makes me smile. I want you to be kind. I want you to be grateful, please, and be helpful where you can. And until next time, have a bombastic day. Thank you so much for watching.